Okay, so the video I made a couple days ago, Big Bang Theory, whatever, and it led to whatever the mirrored images. Anyway, I started thinking about, I mean, it's been significant 26 and 88, but for whatever the reason, I thought of the 26 letters in the alphabet, and I just kind of wondered if there was a reason. And I totally went way off track on this, but I just typed in 88 letter alphabet, and it brought me to this, and I'd never seen this before. The 88, the number on Wikipedia. I don't know why I never looked it up. It has all kinds of stuff on here that I never really looked into that much, like that much farther, I guess. But anyway, as I was scrolling down here, I seen that a band that probably one of the first concerts I ever went to. My friend actually got hit in the chin when this band was playing and had to go get stitches in his chin. But anyway, it says they have a song called 88 on their second album. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And their apartment, go figure, 26. So there, you're 26, 88. All right, well, first off, let's just look at the lyrics to the song. My computer's starting to go slow, so there we go. Just let's look here. 88. Accumulate into second half begun. I'm not the judge. Innocent are hung, remaining unsung, and I hold a grudge. Well, right here, accumulate into one, the second half done. Also, like, what does that have to? What is that? The second half, the new beginning. I don't know, but also you got your Job of Dan reference, and I'm not the judge. And then you keep rolling down here, and it says, switch the moon and the sun, shield and the gun. Like, why? What are they talking about? Switch the moon and the sun? That's pretty interesting lyrics. I mean, I don't know. I just can't believe they're talking about the moon, switching the moon and the sun. The second half has begun, and he's not the judge. Crazy. Everything that, like, all these people and videos and everything we've been talking about, these lyrics say it right in them. Okay, and that song is actually on their second like real like studio album, and it's song number 2. So I mean, there's a 22. Their Within EP came out in 1999 on Murph Records, and Enter the Stars has a bunch of Murph videos that you can reference, but I mean, I just found that weird that it was Murph Records. It says the band's name came from the movie Eraserhead. Eraserhead came out in 1977, which is 37 years ago. They got their name from the address of, where is it? Henry Spencer. That's his address in the movie, I guess. And he's played by Jack Nance. And I just found that interesting. He was born on December 21st. We just talked about December 21st. And what, like, just, I don't know, a day ago. Another one of the main characters is Mary X, and I've made videos on X's. Thought that was interesting that there was Mary X in here, which X represents Antichrist. And I clicked on Charlotte Stewart, the lady who plays her. And she was born in 1941, so that makes her 73 years old. It says the soundtrack was released in 1982, but then it was re-released on August 7th, 2012. And it says by Sacred Bones Records. And I just thought that kind of sounded like Secret Society-ish. So I clicked on it. And you come here, and I mean, just instantly, this sticks out to me. You got your pyramid, and then you got what I can't pronounce. What is it called? The Ouroboros, the snake eating itself. I mean, that's just weird. I mean, I don't even know why that's even really, I don't know. It's crazy. All right, so anyway, after you read about Eraserhead here, you find out that the vocalist Terrence Biff Butler. So I mean, Biff Butler could be your double B or your 88 or your 22. But anyway, the lead singer is the son of Black Sabbath bassist Geezer Butler. And I guess I never realized this before, but it says Butler is best known as the bassist and primary lyricist of heavy metal band Black Sabbath. So he primarily writes the lyrics, and I guess Ozzy must have just sang the lyrics. I'm getting at, I mean, not just Ozzy, but originally Ozzy. Um, that's weird. So, I mean, and then his son has Apartment 26, and they have a song called 88. What are these people? They know something that we don't. You know what I mean? Like, why? There was other things like the band Gertrude Atherton, that Enter the Stars had a video on that, which they like had eights all over them, and like they're not even that famous. Neither is Apartment 26. But why do they have this symbolism in their music? You know. But anyway, so I scroll down here, and the first thing in the bio says, Butler received the nickname Geezer at approximately age 8 because I used to call everybody Geezer at school. Like, that's kind of just strange that that's even written in here. I mean, it just approximately age 8. Like, but yeah. Anyway, like, Butler first formed the band Rare Breed with Ozzy Osbourne. He was heavily influenced by the writings of Aleister Crowley. Well, that's obvious, but I mean, it's crazy. So he wrote all the lyrics. Aleister Crowley, he's a big fan of Aleister Crowley. It makes sense that he would know stuff about 88 and 26. So I figured I'd look at Black Sabbath a little bit. And I scrolled down here. Let's see here. It talks about their first single and album. Oh yeah. Okay, so they were signed to Philips Records. Now, people haven't really been talking about Philips a lot lately. It seemed like that concept has it hasn't really disappeared. It just hasn't been brought up that much. But like back with the Neptune and the Philip Seymour Hoffman, I've seen a ton of Philadelphia stuff. But I'm just bringing it back up. So they signed to Philips Records. Their first release single was a cover of Evil Woman, and they recorded it at Trident Studios. The first album, Black Sabbath, was released on Friday the 13th in February of 1970. So Friday the 13th, so February 13th is the 44th day of the year. And look, when it reached number 8 in the UK. And it also reached 23 on the Billboard 200. Both significant numbers. Okay, and then their 8th studio album is Never Say Die. And it says in here, it was the final Black Sabbath studio album to feature vocalist Ozzy Osbourne prior to his departure from the band in 1979 until 2013 album 13. So Ozzy was gone after they made their 8th album, and then he didn't come back until the album 13. So let's go back here and we'll look at their albums here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never Say Die, 8th album. Ozzy recorded this, then left, and he didn't come back until 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Ozzy waited until 11 album. He left after the 8th album, and he came back 11 albums later. You have your 11 and your 8, your 88 again. So this album actually came out in 2013, but they actually began working on it in 2011. It says, began work on a new studio album in 2001 with Rick Rubin. The album's development was delayed because Osbourne was in the middle of finishing his 8th solo album, Down to Earth. and then the rest of the band members went to pursue other projects. But then on 11/11/11, they announced that they would restart work on the new album with Ruben. That 11/11/11, Ozzy does 8 albums with them, and then he doesn't come back until 11 albums after that. And he was working on his 8th solo album, and that's what delayed it all. Come on, that's just too, like, what? That's all I can say. I don't even know what else to say. I'm not gonna say anything else other than I guess, it's just another proof that 26 and 88 go together. Apartment 26, song 88, a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I guess I got a bunch of other stuff I'm going to talk about from that 88 thing. I found a whole bunch of information. So have a great night. I'll see you in probably like an hour because I'm probably going to post another video.